my channel. I'm Michelle. In today's video, as you guys can tell by that title, I am back with Storytime motherfucking Sundays. Yes, y'all, I am back with the story time because y'all really love my story times. I don't know why. I don't know because y'all like to be in my business or whatnot, but y'all really love my story time, so I'm gonna continue to tell y'all my business because at this point y'all my besties. So yeah, so basically y'all, this story time is I had to whoop my ex-boyfriend's baby mama ass, but y'all, they turned around, they jumped me in the same token. But then after they jumped me, we went to court. Yeah, y'all, it's like a whole lot that had to happen, that like in like a 2-week span, I want to say, honestly, all this ended up happening. So before I get to this video, I want to say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and hop into the story time, because baby, we don't need no long intro today. You know, I gotta give y'all a little backstory real quick. Let me give y'all a little backstory on how I ended up fighting his baby mama. So basically, me and my ex, and I'm going to name him John. So me and John, we was like on and off communicating. Like, we was just basically like that on and off couple. And every time you be off, you know, the niggas go out and they do them. I mean, that's just the honest truth. I don't want to sit up here and make y'all girls scared by saying, well, y'all gonna break so y'all niggas be cheating. But you know, they do. I mean, that's just the honest truth, they do. So he ended up going out doing him, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, okay, cool, so I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do me. So you know, a couple of months down the line, y'all, we end up getting like back together, but not officially, if that makes sense. Like, we started back communicating and stuff like that, and in the midst of us not talking, he had like a baby or whatever like that. So I'm just like, okay, cool, you had your baby, so you know, I'm still gonna talk to you because y'all, I really liked it, John. Like, I liked it, John. But honestly, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, if I would have got pregnant by John back then, I wouldn't keep the baby because I'm not ready for that. So you know, I'm glad somebody else did it. Yeah, you know, yeah, girl, you did it, or whatever. Cool, you get your little cool points or whatever for that, because I sure as hell was fun to do it. So after we end up like started talking, he told me he had a baby, whatever, we end up communicating again, y'all, you know, that's my man or whatever. And then that's when his baby mama, I never communicated with the baby mama, never in my life. We went to, I think, middle school together and high school before I left Miami. So we went to 2 schools together, so I'm pretty much aware of who she was. But honestly, y'all, I just did not care. It's like, that's none of my business. You're not my friend. No, none of that. But we did have mutual friends, if that makes sense. Like, we had mutual friends, but me, I don't be trying to be cool with my friends mutual friends, because they don't be my friends for, if that makes sense. So we always saw each other, stuff like that, never had no problems, never had no beef, no nothing. So I end up going to the park to watch these 2 other girls fight. Okay, y'all, this is how it sound, y'all. The 2 girls was fighting. His baby mama, I'm going to name her Orange, because I got orange on my nails. Orange decides to point at me, y'all, at the midst of the other 2 girls fighting, talking about some, oh, I want you next. So I looked at my friend Diamond like, bitch, did this really just happen? Like, did this bitch really just tell me that she want me next? Now, yeah, I was confused, because for me to not even sit up here and have no conversation with you, no, none of that, and you picked me out of the bunch, and you thought I was just gonna back down for you. Yeah, I guess you thought I was like a scary bitch or something, that I wasn't finna step to her. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, I'm sorry, Pooh, this, I mean, I too much don't care or whatever like that. So my friend was like, oh no, you're not gonna fight her out here, you're not gonna fight her out here. So we steady watching, you know, the 2 girls fighting and them trying to break it up or whatever like that, y'all. We was actually at a park when all of this did like happen. The 2 girls, y'all, I did not have nothing to do with their beef. I was just there to watch the fight. So when people go back to school next day and try to say, oh, well, I won that fight, I beat, girl, no, you didn't. I just wanted to be the eyewitness of the fight. That's just honest truth. So when she called me out, and me and my friend looked at each other, it was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, bitch, so now you finna get what you got looking for you. So y'all, the fight ended up breaking up, right? So it's me, my friend, I'm going to name her Diamond. My other friend, I'm gonna name her Kiki. And the third one, I'm going to name her Pooh. So we got Diamond, Kiki, Pooh, and me. So we walking down the street or whatever like that. Like, you know, y'all, we just having like fun. Like, we just walking down the street, we mind our business, we kikiing, we hi, and all of a sudden we see Orange best friend, somebody I was cool with, which was her close friend. They walking behind us. So my friends was like, nah man, nah, they gotta follow us to where we stay at. They gotta follow us to where we stay at. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we ain't gonna fight here. We walking down the street, we on the main road. Okay, cool, we not gonna fight here. So we end up going back to Kiki and Pooh house, because Kiki and Pooh stayed like literally right by me. I want to say probably like a 3-minute walking distance, honestly. So all of a sudden we like, you know, watching TV, and we hear like this loud ass commotion going on outside her house. So I was like, damn, like, why do it sound like so many people is like walking down the street making all this noise? So for some odd reason, instead of us just minding our business, we go outside. When we go outside, we look down the street, y'all, literally down the street. We see like this crowd of people walking, and we see Orange and her best friend. So I'm like, oh, okay, I said this is, so y'all coming. So I go back in the house and I tell Pooh, I was like, well, can you braid my hair down? Y'all, at the time I had like these individual twists in my head, so it wasn't like no cornrows. So if, you know, you pull my hair out, my hair is going to come out because there are twists. So I'm like, Pooh, can you braid down my hair real quick? I'm gonna whoop this bitch ass. Pooh braided my hair down, y'all, and I motherfucking had done walked out. Me, Diamond, Kiki, and Pooh, we all went outside. Like I say, you're not gonna sit up here, you're not gonna pump me, you're not gonna make me feel like I'm like a scary ass bitch or whatever, because bitch, I don't even know what's your problem with me anyways. Like, I don't get it. And y'all, me, honestly, I feel like she did not know that me and John was on and off, because nobody knew that. Like, I did not talk about him on social media. I never posted no pictures with him on social media. So baby, your beef with me, you just wanted to pull me out the bunch because you thought I was gonna get out there with your ass. So yes, baby, I did get out there with your ass. So y'all, I went outside. Y'all, at the time I was wearing like these little square glasses because your girl cannot see. I took them glasses off and I handed them to somebody. I don't know who I handed it to, but I handed it to them and I was like, can y'all hold my glasses real quick? Y'all, it wasn't no talking at all. I had them glasses, we was like, y'all, we was literally like going the fuck at it, y'all. Like, we was literally like in that bitch rumbling down in the middle of the street late at night. So her best friend, I'm gonna name her best friend Bonnet. Okay, so Bonnet feel like, okay, well, since my friend fighting this one-on-one, oh, I'm finna jump in too. Y'all, Bonnet jumped in. When I tell you Kiki, Pooh, and Diamond was on her ass, y'all, like, that's it. And that's why you need to let one-on-one fights happen. Because baby, I guess she must have thought that my friends was finna jump in. Baby, it was me, my 3 friends, and her best friend whooping their asses. Y'all, I tell you no lie, we ended up legit on one side of the street. Like, we end up in front of my friend's house. Y'all, we was all the way down the street at the stop sign. That means while we was fighting, we was actually moving. Y'all, now I don't know if you guys like townhouses. When they're stacked together, them townhouse streets be pretty long for some fact. It be so many houses and they all stuck together. So we was legit like 10 houses down from where we first started fighting at. And I was like, yo, that's really crazy now that I go back and think about it. Because bitch, why the fuck was he moving? Like, do everybody move when they fight? Do not one person stay still when they fight? I don't know, but we was moving for sure. I remember that. So then y'all, we end up on the ground in mid fight, y'all. I kid y'all not. In mid fight, me and Orange stopped fighting. Like, we still got each other, but we stopped fighting. And I look over, my 3 three friends was stumping the fuck out her friend. Her friend was laid out on the ground. All you see my friends is like stomping on her ass like ants, like bitch. That's all I saw. It felt like I was in a movie. Like, yo, this cannot be real. Like, they really stumping the fuck out your friend, bro. Like, what the hell is going on? So after they end up breaking the fight up, y'all, honestly, y'all, I did not care where nobody was at. I had to go home and go tell my mama what just happened. So I go home, I said, Ma, I had ended up getting jumped. My friends had done end up jumping in. I was like, that's the girl from my school, da-da-da-da. And Mom was like, y'all got my baby fucked up. Y'all got my baby fucked up. Who? Y'all, my mama? We finna go back. Y'all, when we went back, everything was like clear. It wasn't nobody outside at all. Like, my mama was on 10. Like, who, y'all just jumped my baby? Oh, y'all got me fucked up. So the next day, me and Diamond, and Kiki and Pooh, we all like was talking about what happened. It was like, yo, like, how the hell did they even know where Kiki and Pooh live? Like, who told them that? So we had it in our mind that this boy, and I'm going to name him Black, we felt like Black was the one that told Orange and her best friend Bonnet where Kiki and Pooh stayed at. Because how did they know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't talk to y'all, so how did y'all even know where this girl stay at? Which was so weird. So we did not talk to Black for a long ass time, because we felt like as Black, as a boy, he should have mind his business, which you did not mind your business. So now we finna fall out with you, because baby, you played in our faces. Like, you was really on some fake stuff, and you knew us for the longest. Don't do nothing like that, y'all, because honestly, in today's time, if they would have pulled that stunt, they ass would have been shot. Because you don't come to people's house. That's one thing about that. Two things to show y'all. That's a big lesson I had to learn. You do not go to nobody's house on no rah-rah thinking you big and bad. Like, at this day and age, you're not gonna do that. But back in the day, it slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get a little pass. You know what I'm saying? You know, you go out there and fight, whatever, and then you go back in the house, you mind your business. Nowadays, it's not happening. So we end up later on that day, no, the next day, me and Diamond, we was on the beach, we was having fun, we was living our best life, and I get a call from Kiki and Pooh, and it was like, oh, well, Orange and Bonnet said that y'all better be ready to fight tomorrow. And I'm just like, damn, bitch, like, I just fought you last night. Here it is, this next morning, my body aching, y'all. Like, my body was aching. Like, I really felt like somebody just like ran me over with a car, because my body was really hurting. But I was still at the beach, you know, trying to relax and enjoy myself. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, like, the beef is over. Like, bitch, we done fought. What else there is to it? But with them, oh baby, they was not letting that shit slide, bitch. They was basically like, bitch, every time I see you, I'm finna whoop your ass, or I'm finna jump you. That was their mindset. Because I'm just like, bro, like, damn, bitch, we just fought last night. Like, give it a break. It's during the weekend, bitch. We got better stuff to worry about now the next day. So I end up telling Pooh and Kiki, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I ain't even worrying about it. I guess we'll see their ass on Monday. So I ended up hanging up with them, and I told my mom, I was like, yeah, Mom, Pooh and Kiki ended up telling me that we better be ready to fight. No, the girl said we better be ready to fight or whatever like that. So Mom was like, oh no, they got me fucked up. Nah, we finna go to the police store, and we finna go get some mace, pepper spray. Mace or pepper spray, whichever one is stronger, that's the one that we went to go get. So Mama ended up getting me that, because you know, the next day it was Monday, which is school, and we just didn't know what would happen. You know, y'all, they probably would have got on my bus. They probably would have tried to get me as soon as I get off my bus. It's like, you know, you gotta stay prepared. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring weapons into school. But you know, I mean, you gotta make sure that you know that you safe, that you cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make sure. So I ended up taking one of those school, yeah, I remember this like it was yesterday. Monday morning come around, I got my hoodie on, I got me some long khaki pants, I got me like some busted up shoes, and I got my little pepper spray right inside my hoodie pocket. So as soon as they would have saw me, they would have walked up, I would have wall graffiti the fuck out their asses. I mean, like, I don't give a fuck who was around. My friend, teacher, police officers, anybody that was around was going to get pepper spray off rip. Like, I did not care, y'all. I was literally like a firecracker. Like, I don't care, bitch. I'm finna go ahead and I'm finna spray your ass, and 9 out of 10 I'm gonna get sprayed too. But while I'm spraying, I'm gonna be like whooping they ass at the same time. You know, y'all gotta multitask when y'all fight. Y'all gotta know how to do it. Y'all gotta know how to do it. So you spray and you know what I'm saying? You gotta do both of them so they can know not to fuck with you. So every time they see you, they're gonna be like, nah, this bitch whoop ass and she pepper spray the same time. Bitch, y'all gotta be fucked up. And so, y'all, honestly, it did not even turn out like that. So the principal was doing the check because, you know, when people talk about what happened outside of school and then it comes to school, you know, it goes around and rumors and all that stuff go to happening, and now the administrators are fully aware of what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, for some odd reason, the principal walked into my classroom with a police officer and a police officer dog. And she comes up to me and she's like, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, Miss, I'm going to call her Red. Miss Red, how you doing? Da, da, da. She's like, oh, I'm doing good. She's like, oh, but can you get up and come with me real quick? I was like, okay, that's no problem. Y'all, I got up. The first thing that fell out my pocket was the fucking pepper spray. The pepper spray fell out my pocket. So now I'm looking at her and the police officer looking at me like, oh, bitch, we got your ass. I'm looking at the thing. I'm like, damn, should I kick my feet? Like, you know, make it seem like it didn't happen. Like, oh, that's not what y'all saw. Like, it was just so much that ran through my mind at that time. So we go to the office and, you know, the police officer talking to me like, oh, well, we're not going to see the judge for bringing in a weapon. And I'm like, huh? So they called my mama and mama had to come and get me. So yeah, we never ended up fighting in school, y'all. But later on that day, I did get a phone call that Orange and Bonnet jumped one of the girls that I was cool with at the time. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, these bitches is going like on a mad like rampage at this time. Like, y'all bitches are tripping. Not y'all going around here just randomly just jumping on bitches for no reason, because that's what it was giving. It was most definitely giving that. But I'm like, damn, like, yeah, something's wrong with y'all. Like, something's really wrong with y'all bitches. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, something is wrong. So I'm like, damn, they really sat up here and jumped on her. And they was like, yeah. And I'm just like, what the hell? So we end up going to court. I want to say probably like the next week we end up going to court. And the reason why we end up going to court, because while I was sitting in the office waiting for my mama to come, the police officer was asking me what was going on. And I basically, you know, just gave him a little rundown or whatever like that. But I'm just like, it is what it is now. Like, I honestly, I don't care about the situation. Like, we already done fought. But I said, you know, I'm still on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm still on the lookout, baby. Because you just never know who you run across. So we end up having to write like a little statement or whatever like that. And they asked me, y'all, did I want to press charges for them putting their hands on me, because y'all, I was a minor and they was way older than me. So when they asked me if I wanted to press charges, I'm just like, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to my mama about that. So mama comes to the school, chit-chatting, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna press charges on you bitches. Yup, I'm sure am. Bitch, I don't whoop your ass. My friends don't jump there, and now I'm finna ruin your fucking career, bitch. You finna go to jail. You finna go to jail, y'all. I had it in my mind, y'all. I was being real nasty, real spiteful, because God forbid, if my friends was not there, they would have had done jumped me. They probably could have had done killed me, stabbed me, tagged me. They could have did all that stuff if I was by myself. But you know what? The roles, you know, the roles was good that day because I had other people with me. So yeah, I'm finna be real nasty, y'all bitches. So yes, y'all, I press charges. Charges. Double charges. So we had to go to court for it. We sure did, y'all. Like, my New Year's resolution that year was a whoop ass first and press charges afterwards. Like, I was really on some like nasty, like, bitch, you got me fucked up type of shit. Like, y'all, I don't mess with nobody. So I'm finna do y'all bitches dirty. I'm finna do y'all bitches like nasty for real. So we end up going to court, and I end up seeing both of them at court. Was like the funny thing. Like, that's the key about it. I saw both of them at court. So Bonnet was like, oh no, I did not hit her, I was trying to break up the fight. And the judge asked me like, oh, are you sure that she hit you? And I'm just like, yes, she hit me and she pulled my hair. And I said, I felt her punches, and it was like she was hitting me in the back of my head, and I was like, my head was going like this while I was fighting her friend. Like, y'all, I was being like dramatic as hell. But I mean, that's the truth though. Like, she was hitting me. That's why my friends jumped in, but I was sure she hit me in the back of my head. But you know, you gotta make it sound good. So I'm just like, you know, yeah, like she was hitting me or whatever. And Bonnet's sitting there, but standing up on the little thing, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, yep, she hit me. That's exactly what happened. Like, I felt her hit me. So they had to do some stuff, and then me, I just left out of there, and I was just like, okay, so I feel like I got my revenge back on y'all. And then y'all, so basically, like, the end of this story is going to be like a huge plot twist, and this is where the plot twist come in at. So then, like, a couple of months down the road comes, and why Orange is trying to be cool with me. Orange is trying to be cool with me, y'all. Like, Orange was really trying to be cool with me, and I was just so curious, y'all. I asked Orange, I was like, so what's the reason of you wanting to fight me? Like, I just want to know the reason. Orange said, I don't know. Yeah, I wish we still had Kick so I could actually pull up the receipts. Orange told me she don't know why she fought me. That was some hating bitch shit. Yes, Orange is John baby mama, but y'all, I never once had any conversation with this girl. No, none of that. And me and John, we never posted each other on social media. We didn't talk about each other on social media. Like, the people that knew was people that was like actually close to us or whatever like that. So it's like, you could not have known I was talking to your baby daddy. Like, you could not have known that. And me and John, we end up talking about it, and I'm like, John, you know, yeah, I fuck with you, but your baby mama, she was on some lame ass shit, and I just had to go ahead and I had to do her ass in. I was like, now, you know, we don't communicate. Like, me and his baby mama don't communicate. So I don't know why your baby mama started all that drama. I don't know what you got going on, but if we gonna still mess with each other, you probably need to let her know what's going on so she can keep her distance, you know, so it won't be no more conflict, because it's gonna be some type of conflict. And now I'm messing with yo baby daddy. It's most definitely gonna be some drama. But she ended up telling me, y'all, she don't know. And John ended up, you know, keeping the peace. But later on, I did start back talking to John, y'all, because like I say, please do not judge me, because John was really my man. Like, the way that Carisha was holding the sign up for Diddy, talking about some go poppy, that was most definitely me like, go John, go John, go John. Because like, I love me some John. Like, oh, John, that was my man back in the day. But yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the story time about how I had to clean up my ex-boyfriend baby mama, because bitches be on some weird hating ass shit. Like, I don't know why bitches really be thinking you soft, but y'all really had to do their ass in. So if you guys are watching this story time and the bitch fucking with you, you know, remember, beat her ass and then turn around and press charges. You know what I'm saying? You know, it probably ain't gonna happen, you know, it probably ain't gonna go good for all of y'all, but that's my resolution. New Year's resolution: whoop ass and press charges later. So yeah, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I will see y'all in next story time. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Peace.